another live live thing. This time it actually is live because the other two were actually unlisted. I had no idea that they were unlisted. That is so stupid, but that's on me. I thought I set it to public. It actually wasn't public, which is just, you know, I also was not gonna do this one today, the live stream today, because I thought I can't come up with topics for today, but I managed to come up with a few, so we're gonna dive into it. And hold on, my whiteboard. Okay, in case you guys don't believe me, there actually is a whiteboard. This time it doesn't have that many topics. But we will dive firstly into the fact that I'm releasing this EP that I keep talking about in these videos. And the EP got stalled in a way. It always gets stalled for some reason. This time, I only need to finish one song. It needs vocals. And the microphone cable just decided to not work. So, I had to go and buy a new one. So, problem solved. Hopefully this will, fix the issue. The microphone works. And I can finish the song and get the EP out. I'm also trying to make this last 30 minutes. So, without further ado, we will just dive straight into it. You will not believe this. I found one of my first guitars. Hold on, I don't think this will work here. I have to put it here. I found one of my first guitars. Check this out. You know how cheap this guitar is? It's actually not even that good. And it just sounds awful. It doesn't work as well. You know, this guitar just straight up don't work. I have to, oh my god, it doesn't even have a string. One of the strings is gone. I don't know if you can see it. The bottom E string is gone. So, I like making things I use a bit more personal. They get a little personal touch. I have a different guitar. I'll show it in a second. But this one, I already have a plan for it. See, I already had the plan for it before I found out it doesn't work. Now I have to actually make it work, but this will be the lemonade mouth guitar. I'll just get it to be yellow and black and yellow, because that's the lemonade mouth colors for this era. Get the string switched out and just, I don't know, sand it out or something. I don't know. Also, I had no idea that this whole thing can break after a couple, probably years. If you don't, loosen the strings after a while, it'll just actually snap the fretboard off, or in half, or whatever it would be. But I like this one because it's so thin, right? Like and it's so light as well, and really fun. So it'll be different, when it comes to playing. It'll be different when it comes to playing guitar. And I've been meaning to get an acoustic because the one I have is a massive box, and it won't work with a massive box. And yes, I am exhausted. You can tell, probably. The one I use, though, oh my god, it's so much heavier. But this is my one. Oh my god, this is my baby. This is the customized one, It's got the made with love reference here, Every day I play on it, it reminds me of the goal that I am working towards. Releasing the 3 albums and Made with Love. I thought Made with Love will come out first. I don't think it will. I don't think it'll be the first one to come out because, plans change. So it's not going to be Made with Love. It's going to be Lemonade Out, and the second one, third one, and then Made with Love. But there's actually a cheeky one before Lemonade Out that's coming out I feel like I'm confusing people just by yapping about this. I had to switch out the knobs. Oh my god, you see these? For some reason they cracked, so I had to get new ones. And got these as well, the strap and a couple pins, you know. It's pretty handy. And this guitar pick, bro. People lose their guitar picks. I've had this guitar pick since I've started playing guitar, which was 8 years ago. Fucking 8 years ago. I still have my first pick. That's gotta be like in the top 1% guitar players statistics. You know, maybe not a top 1% male, but yeah, I got that. I got my pick. I still got my pick, so we're chilling with that. And this week, I managed to pick up a couple plugins as well, believe it or not. It was 90 or 100 euro, I think it was 90 euro on Waves plugins. Got so many good ones. The thing is with the Waves plugins, they were on a sale, which means the actual value of the plugins is 700 euro, which is crazy because it was actually 100. Hold on, I need to just put a thing here. So yeah, 100 euro, but the actual value is 700 for the plugins. For people that actually care about what the plugins were, I got a delay plugin because it's the Nectar one I was using. It loved using the entire CPU for itself. 40 gigs of RAM, and even 40 gigs of RAM couldn't hold 2-3 delay plugins on a single music project, which is just great because I thought the whole point of getting more RAM was so that I can use more plugins. Turns out it's not. I probably just have to get a better, what is it? CPU. That's what it is. Better CPU. And I also got another plugin, which was this Funny Harmonies plugin, which you get one voice, or it can be an instrument, but for this it was a voice, you get a voice. And it literally multiplies your voice by layering the same vocal track and doing like a pitch to it. So you can get like a higher pitched version, lower pitched version. And it creates like a choir, depending on how many voices you add. Whoever came up with that is actually fucking crazy because I've never seen anything like that. And it's, I've tried it out on a song that I was working on. It's not on any project, just a song that I was working on. It's insane. Really, actually insane. And then there were 3 other ones. Not voice-centric, mix-centric. Greg Wellis, bro. Again, that cleaned up the mix so well. Incredibly well. Greg Wellis as well. He's, I believe he's like a music producer and he worked with Dua Lipa, Adele, Ariana Grande, a couple other people. But that plugin, actually insane. I also have the voice-centric one. I didn't buy it this time, but wow. Both plugins are insane. I'm such a plugins guy. It's actually crazy. I love producing music, mixing. As soon as I step onto a track, I just envision what it's supposed to look like, and I just get to work with it. Then I got the L4 vocal. Well, it's like a dynamics equalizer. It works the same way as a limiter does. The only plugin I could compare it to is Maximus or Soundgoodizer, but they're the same thing in essence. Soundgoodizer is a piece of Maximus. I found that on a YouTube short. But that's what it does. I also applied it on vocals. It actually brings them up so high up, like without losing any quality. Like it just literally puts it up, no issues at all. The only issue is it works too well. It's too loud. Then there is another plugin that I got, but I don't think I'll remember it right now. I also feel like it's the whole reason why I even bought the thing, which is kind of funny that I can't remember it. But speaking of value, there was this book I was reading. I'm still reading it. What I do with it, it's 600 pages, 700 pages. I got it last winter, I believe, and I'm only maybe 80 pages in. But what I do is every time I finish a chapter, I reflect on it and I try to apply the lessons, whatever it's trying to say, into just my life. And I believe the last thing it stopped on was values, which is kind of fitting. Like, what a smooth transition, right? Values. It talked about your heart having values and a treasure and your body being a temple. I had to sit there and think about it, and I did come to a like pretty solid conclusion with it. I found it's actually insane what I did, bro. I sat there and I broke it down basically, right? So your body is a temple, right? Because when you every food you put into your body needs food, energy to run, operate. And everything you put into it reflects the state of your temple. But then again, a temple is something that's sacred. It holds something that has value, right? That's why it's called a temple, because it's not just some random building. And again, you know, some people are like, okay, I'm not going to say it in case this gets clipped out of context, but you know, some people worship their bodies or other people. And I think we kind of dived into it in the last video that you shouldn't worship other people, right? You know, temples are worshipped. So again, by worshiping your own temple, it just means to take care of your own body, the nutrition you put into it, the exercises that you do to maintain it, right? Because buildings deteriorate, temples deteriorate. You have to keep up with it, maintain it. And it went into the heart being the center of your temple. And where I'm heading with this is that's where the treasure is stored. It's not stolen, it's stored there. And something that has value can be called a treasure. Why? Because you value it. I'm like Luke Belmar here, bro. I studied. I got the Johnny Walker, bro. I studied, right? I studied. And oh my God, there's 2 people watching. I didn't even realize. And I'm just having, hold on, let me turn on the chat in case people are saying anything. Top chat, live chat. Okay. Now I can see whatever you say, guys. But I was saying that it would be the temple and the value in your heart. Guys, I'm kind of like forgetting what I should say. Essentially, it just stems into the fact that what you believe is valuable, right? And that's stored in your heart because you judge with your heart, you decide with your heart. Unless you're an NPC, right? An NPC wouldn't have a heart. They just, I don't know what an NPC does, but essentially that was my transition with the heart topic, the temple and values, which again, it's actually incredible. I need to finish that book because it's great. I started it a year ago when I got it physically, and then I started the audiobook 2 years ago, and I have like a whole notepad of notes. I was listening to the audiobook, focusing on what it was saying, and I was breaking it down. I've never done that until 2 years ago, and then I kind of stopped. I just started reading books out loud instead. So that's pretty solid with that. Holy fuck, I ran out of my topics now. I don't know what I should talk about. I'm still reading the Spotify book. I got to page, well, it's right there, but I think it was page 60 or 70. I even got a highlighter to highlight certain parts. And it goes into, the history of Spotify, how it started. At first, it was actually like a Pirate Bay thingy where they were using peer-to-peer. And they actually were an advertising company. They never wanted actually to be what they are today, a music service, which is also interesting because, I thought the whole point of it was to like be a platform where music is streamed, and it started off as something to just sell ads. Whether you want the free plan or the premium plan, the whole point was to sell you ads for a product, because the founders were, well, they had a background in advertising. And then it keeps going into other things. I found another section interesting in the book. It was, oh my god. Well, I'm starting on the part where you have playlists, how the algorithm changed, that 2016, 2017, 2018 were one of the best years for playlists. People that were making playlists, and then playlist websites got bought out by labels. And that was an interesting thing to me. Because, in 2017, I had Spotify. I don't think I had the premium version, but I was using Spotify. I would have the Discover Weekly playlist and the release radar from artists I would follow. And every week, I would find some of the best songs that week. I would listen to each playlist, and I did that all summer. And then I went back. Well, I don't think you can go back, but I just listened to them, saved a couple songs. I found so many artists that are famous today. Like they are literally on top of the charts right now. And I found them back in 2017, 2018. This is actually mental. I still have the playlist as proof. I'm not waffling. Like there's people that were literally following those playlists. I was literally, what would you call it? A curator, a music curator. And really great music, great bands, artists. I still have it. I do like going back to it because a lot of the music is solid in that. And yeah, just crazy that like there's people that find these artists today because they're on the radio or they're on the like charts. And I was already listening to them, bro. I know I said this for the third time, but it's actually genuinely insane to me. And I'm not only talking about like singers, like rappers. Pretty much every single rapper that's popping off now was on that. Which is strange. There was this funny, I don't know if you guys remember or you were part of it, but I used to use, well, I didn't actually use it, but I found this subreddit that was really funny back in the day, and it was called, I won't remember the name because it was like a meme name, but it had rap memes. They were literally memeing rappers who were on the come up, like. And it was the funniest thing because they would make a meme, they would run the meme to the ground, and the moderators would ban that meme from being used because apparently the subreddit got repetitive, but I swear to God, it made the subreddit so much funnier to see. They would make a meme just from one lyric and apply it to so many different things. They would like pretend the rappers are beefing with each other, even though like the rappers don't know one another. They don't even know that the other one like exists. I'm just trying to get the lighting a bit better. Okay, that's too blue. And I already knew that when you fuck Reddit mods, bro. Fuck them, man. They literally kill the fun because they don't take part in it. They just kill it. They don't understand they don't understand how the flow works. You know, they're just like, oh, this is overplayed. This is over this, that. We have to kill the vibe. We have to kill the vibe and all the fun you guys are having. And that's what they did. I knew that if they keep doing this, people will leave the subreddit. And it's not like they would just delete your meme. They would literally ban you. Which is like, why? You're banning people. Like, what if you don't know that the meme is banned and you post it and you get banned? This happened to me. I got banned and I was like, I'm off this fucking website. I'm not using it. It's trash. And it is trash. Really is. Oh, is this still? Oh, okay, hold on. Oh my god. Talking really does make you thirsty. But yeah, Reddit was a mad one. And X. Oh my god, X is X is a really funny platform to use as well. Grok is really helpful when it comes to things. He's not working well these days because of the drama that's surrounding Grok. But it's like, this is weird. Because I'm pretty sure there was a censor thing where you couldn't get these things going. So I'm seeing a lot of things about Grok right now being in the news for it, but I've seen nothing on it. Like, I've seen nothing that's been... But at the same time, I literally don't use the internet. I actually don't use the internet. I see TikToks, and as soon as I'm on TikTok, I want to leave. The last time I went on it, I got so mad. I'm pretty sure TikTok does it on purpose, just rage baits me, man. I get like the stupidest TikToks of all time, and I'm not talking about like something that's like, oh, you do it this way, blah, 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 and you're like, oh, like, it shouldn't be done this way, so I'm mad. Nah, I get something that just like, going back to the treasure values thing, it just pops up, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, you know, I'm not watching this anymore, and I just close the app. Like, that platform for me is useful for just making and uploading shorts from YouTube to TikTok, because realistically, there's no artist fund for artists or TikTok creators apparently in Ireland. You'll never get paid from TikTok unless you find a way to monetize it, like you make music or videos or merchandise or clothing, and then you funnel that audience into your brand or your product. But in general, from ads, from views, likes on TikTok, you'll never see it. You'll actually never see it, which is what's the point of using TikTok then? I know you can go viral and pop off, but why? I see no point in it, specializing in it, being a fucking dance monkey on TikTok. For me, I don't see the point. It's a fun platform to use. I had a phase where I would jump on it for like a week, and then I would leave it alone for 8 months, go on it again for a week, because I started doom scrolling. I'm like, this ain't it, bro. This is just ain't it. But I know some people. I'm not sure if you're some people, and I'm not trying to like, you know, be like, oh, what are you doing? You know, I know some people that like hop on it, spend a whole day on it, share stuff. How you doing, Mario 053, bro? Yo, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. But yeah, never did the sharing TikToks thing, you know, because that's just mad. Yeah. Welcome, bro. We stream every Sunday for 30 minutes. That's the challenge. Ran out of topics. If you've got a question, pop it. Oh yeah, the last two streams we just didn't go public. It was an unlisted live stream, which was mad. Yeah, but essentially that's that. The live chat is mad. It actually pops up. Also, I did actually stream and had a podcast back in the day. But where your music at now? It's everywhere except Spotify. Every single place except Spotify. So wherever you stream your shit, you can go play that shit there. You know what's mad? I've met so many people now
who actually are not streaming their music on Spotify anymore. Even when I meet other people who make music, I think they're also switching because it's like it's good. I like Spotify. I fucking used it for 10 years, but I'm not gonna fucking chill on that no more. And Spotify Wrapped. Why is it AI? Why is it made by AI? YouTube? That YouTube shit. That's where the music is on now. Mostly. SoundCloud. Apple Music. You know. Now that it's not on Spotify, there's a lot more people listening to it on Apple Music. Which is mad. There's not that many songs out yet. Bad Bunny made AI thanks video. Yeah, bro, Bad Bunny is a fucking meme. Like, I actually can with Bad Bunny. Like, I remember that song he had. Creepy Kush, bro. Fucking Creepy Kush. By Creepy Kush, oh my god. By Bad Bunny, I think it was, right? That shit was a banger. And then I don't know what happened. I don't listen to him, but I know he's popping. Like, yeah, that is a crazy OG song. Was around in what, 2018, 2019. Man, I did. Oh yeah, Spotify Rap being AI. Why? You know how many people they have working for them? How much money they earn because they won't pay me or people that make music and put it on Spotify. Where's that money going, bro? Like, it's going to AI. AI is free, isn't it? Like, so that's just a mad thing. Did you see the Top G fight where he got capped, like, and then the Jake Paul fight where he also got capped? That was like a Christmas present right before Christmas, man. I couldn't believe that happened. Also, there's like homie watching, but it's not showing up that homie's watching. So I don't know how many viewers actually show up here. But yeah, fucking mad. And then the excuses after. I thought the whole point was so he doesn't, like, there's no excuse. You're a bitch, you're a bitch. And then he's like, yeah, I didn't train enough. Bro, you're always ready. What? You were doing push-ups every day for a year straight in prison. Like pull-ups, everything, sit-ups. And you're trying to tell me you weren't ready, bro? Like, how did you manage that? Like, it's just insane. And with the, like, if man's getting paid, how do you not have time to train like 24/7 an hour, you know? He looked so good before the fight. In the fight, he looked so slow. Yeah, for real. Unless he got like, oh my, I'm not gonna make that joke. Maybe they, yeah, I'm not gonna go there, bro. But yeah, that was pretty mad to watch. I didn't even know he was fighting. I just pulled up on Netflix at 4 a.m. and I see Jake Pauls fighting. I'm like, no chance, bro. How did I just stumble upon a Jake fight live and he gets knocked out? You know, mad. And yeah, with with the top G, bro, bottom G, whatever it is now. It was mad. And Chase is just a big fella, but no techniques at all. So crazy Andrew lost that. Yeah, for real. He said on a video, he literally said on a video, what if there's like two realities, bro. One reality, I win, and Chase has a bad life because of all the hates he get. All the hate he'll get. And what if he can't handle it, and I can handle the hate of losing? So maybe God decided that I'll lose. It's like, bro, that's another thing he came up with. Like, how ya yatsik, bro? We got two homies in the chat. Yeah, we're just chatting about the Andrew Tate and Top G and the Jake Paul fights. Just insane stuff. Actually mental, like. And we are reaching the 30-minute mark. We can keep going. But like I said, I have a whiteboard. Check this out. Every week, every Sunday, we're streaming here. And I got this whiteboard of just things I was talking about earlier in the stream. This week, I was struggling to come up with things. I'll be honest, like, but I need to prepare for these things. I literally dread the Sundays sometimes because I'm like, oh my god, exhausted from the week, and then have to be up early the next day. But it's worth doing because it's actually fun to connect with the audience, with you guys, and just see what you guys think. The Andrew Tate fight, that was a fucking crazy topic to have. I did not expect that one. And yeah, I'm not sure if we're gonna get any more Andrew Tate, Jake Paul fights for a while because Jake Paul has a broken jaw, man. Oh my god, that's actually mad. He was doing the fucking tongue thing, and then he got capped like on the floor, top G on the floor most of the time. Like, I don't know why. It's just mental. And yeah, I don't know if anyone else was fighting. Logan, oh my god, Logan Paul. You know what's crazy about Prime? Not Jake Paul, bro. Logan and KSI. Jake was on the floor all night, straight up. Like, to me, with the whole Prime thing, I've never tried it, but I found it so crazy that Logan and Jake. Why I keep calling KSI Jake? Why? But KSI and Logan for 2-3 years, they're ops, like, they hate each other. And then they release a drink together. You know how dodgy that is to me? Like, it's just so, like, okay, release it together, but just seeing them, like, be these, like, fucking fools on like, pictures, videos together, it's just so weird to see. I don't get it. Mental. And yeah, Logan, Jake Paul, if they saw this, I'm probably never gonna go on their podcast, bro. Fucking impulsive, like. Steve will do it. Did you see Steve will do it on Impulsive? He hopped on. He apparently had a whole tequila bottle. And he just started yapping, like. I was so mad. Because Logan was so mad at him the whole time. Just, he wanted to punch him and stuff. Did you see Logan had some new app and he scammed fans? Oh my god. I could have guessed that, bro. He scams them every time, like, even with the CryptoZoo shit. That CryptoZoo shit, he's still being investigated for it. Scammed Andes, and he's chilling. And you know what he's doing with the CryptoZoo money? He's investing in AI massage chairs. Why? It was an app to buy shares in his Pokemon card. Oh my god. What? That sounds mental, man. I don't even know how it works. I'm gonna have to watch a video on it, but what? Yeah, AI massage chairs. Because he moved to Puerto Rico or wherever he moved. Because the feds were after him. So he moved there with his wife. Like, he bought a mansion from some sketchy dude. And he's just chilling there. And he got the first AI robo chair. Because, you know, he needs massages after he trains for I don't know what. Like, we all know that he natty, bro. He no way that shit is like natural, like, and he's just chilling in his AI chair, you know? You know how many people won't get a job now in the massage industry? Like, that's crazy. He literally took millions from people, and then he's like, you know what? I'll make sure a lot of you guys don't get a job. Isn't that just insane? Because I saw that in a video. The guy didn't say it. And I'm like looking at it and I just put one and one together. I'm like, wait, not only did he scam you in the moment, took your money from the past, but he's also taking your money from the future, which is crazy, bro. This guy is interdimensional. He's on every fucking plane of existence at the same time. I don't know how he did it, but he he built like that, you know? But anyways, that'll be the stream for this week. I'll catch you guys in the next stream next Sunday. I'll come up with more topics. Remember, these streams happen every Sunday at 11 for an hour, well, half an hour anyway. And yeah, I'll come up with some really good topics. Thanks for tuning in as well. It's actually fun seeing you guys here. And yeah, there's like, I see 2 people in the chat. it's showing me only one person. And yeah, more music soon. But like I said earlier, I run into so many issues out here. I had to get a cable. There's such a funny story that comes with the table with cable. But I'm not popping that on stream, like, because just not popping it. But hopefully that's the last cable for a while. And again, who who are you, bro? Man's chatting in Polish, like. And once again, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next Sunday. Tune in, boys. Good luck. Where is it? Oh wait, I think he's is he? Okay. Good luck. See ya.